Okay. So welcome everybody. I'm glad you guys were able to join. I want it to be an interactive session, so please stop anytime if you guys need anything or questions. I'm Shannon Morrill from PAC 88. I'm a Cub Master. And then we're talking about planning fun time, summertime activities for the PAC and for your den. I would say that I've been with the PAC 3 years, but I've done overall volunteering for 10 years. My son is an Eagle Scout with Troop 39 and 253. And then I've been a den leader and other committee chair, and I'm wood badge trained also. So, okay. So first, I just want to give an overview of the National Summertime PAC Award. I encourage all PACs to participate when school is out for activities. One activity per month, so one in June, July, and August. And this can be earned at an individual Cub Scout level, and the PAC can qualify for a certificate and a streamer that will hang on your PAC flag, and it can stay there for the whole entire year. And then dens can also receive a den participation ribbon if they have at least half their members participate in those 3 summertime activities. And then they get a colorful participation ribbon also. And the PAC, if they have 50% of the entire PAC participating, they get their certificate and streamer. And then scouts who participate in all 3 PAC events, they'll be eligible for the National Summertime PAC Award pin. And it's worn on the uniform, on the pocket flag or flap of your uniform. You first earn the patch and then you get pins along the way. So, and you just return the completion form to council and then pick up your awards. So first I have tips for summertime planning. I say forget about working on requirements and advancement, because you're looking at those requirements and advancements to start when you have your new scouts join in August, and then you guys can go ahead and start. That'll give time and a break from regular routine of advancements to enjoy. And the aim is 3 activities over the summer, so you can consider like a big annual trip if it's going to the park, if it's a splash pad or swimming, whatever your annual trip can be for your PAC, or it could be a camp out at the end, like in August. You could hold a back to PAC party in August, and that's always fun at one of the public pools that we do. And use these summertime activities to have a recruitment table and your PAC flag, so that the community knows you guys are out there, and interested families or friends can come just join and get information on how to register for your PAC. And then I always say look for free activities in the local newsletter or town community page to see what activities are upcoming, and your PAC can join those free activities too. And then tip 7, I say check Grand Canyon Council activities to see what camps and Cub Scout day camps are available. And then are there any other great tips that you guys have that you guys would suggest for summertime activities that we can add to?
Something that we've enjoyed, all thanks to our amazing committee chair, who likes to find free activities in and around the valley. I recall last summer there was a free entry at the Phoenix Modern Art Museum that we enjoyed, and they had a treasure hunt sort of thing. When you walked in the door, you got a little pen and paper and you walked around and found stuff. So that was really fun. There was like a bat cave, a free trip to a bat cave from some conservation group. There was the Rio Salado had a little festival and had lots of animals and giveaways, and we did some plant plants and pick up litter. Just kind of searching what Phoenix has got on that time. And obviously we love going to RBRC, and we have that as a summertime activity for anyone that wants to go and all that sort of stuff. But just like you've said, kind of doing a little bit of homework and seeing what's active during the months that you want to go. What we did that seemed to be successful is that we put many on as opportunities on our calendar, so there was no requirement for anyone to do anything. So sometimes we'd go and everyone would be at that one, and other times we'd go to another one and there'd be onesie twosies, but it's because people were busy and they had their own plans. So there was more than enough opportunities if everyone wanted to participate over summer, and there was a few every month, so it was good fun.
Awesome. Anyone else?
We always end the summer with a swim party. That's always been our traditional end of summer, right before we go back to school, is have a swimming party. There is a resource out there. It's kidsbowlfree.com. If you go on the website, you can request cards that are good for free kids bowling. There are a few centers in there's one in the West Valley, there's one in Scottsdale, one in Phoenix that will accept those free bowling coupons. And then we always try and do a service project also during the summer. So we're doing Feed My Starving Children this year again. It's good inside activity.
Awesome. Thank you. Slide. Whoops. I have summertime activity ideas. A fishing trip to the local park, especially in our summer, it would need to be in the evening hours, might be a good idea. That's what we've done in the past. Having a packed picnic where you can grill out, bring sandwiches, or even order pizza. They always enjoy that. Also, if it has the splash pad at the park you choose. Go for a hike, even if it's just around your meeting area for the neighborhood. And then if it's early morning, going for a bike ride and make sure everyone meets at a park for bikes. And we've done it in the evening, like hosting a bicycle rodeo and learning about general bike safety. And the older scouts learn how to fix bikes and fix them up. So, and then going on a scavenger hunt can be a great idea. We use that idea during a camp out at the end of our August, and they enjoyed the scavenger hunt looking for the rocks that we had painted on the hike. And then playing basketball is another summertime activity. You can involve water and have water balloons for baseball, but always a fun activity for baseball.
For a summer water activity, just all the usual stuff at the park, but we had a firefighter friend, and he was able to organize the local fire station to come and test a fire hydrant. So they made a big water sprinkler out of it, and the kids went bananas. That was super fun.
That's awesome. And then I always say take pictures, post it on your PAC website or on Facebook, so you can get that recruiting opportunity that you have some fun activities going on. So family swimming at a local pool, the lifeguards are already there. And if you invite troop and your PAC, you can have a large enough to rent out an evening space. We did that in Apache Junction one of our years. So, and we had the pool from 6 to 8, and just enjoyed the camaraderie with troop. And that was a nice way to start the year for the Weeblo 2s and the Weeblo 1s. Always a fun one for the Cub Scouts is popsicles and ice cream social. And then looking at local summer volunteer activities, feeding the starving children. They're always wanting volunteers because in the summer months they have low participation, and people usually volunteer, you know, right around the holidays because they see that, you know, kids need, and they get increased volunteers then, but not during the summer. Bowling is a nice idea. We've gone to Top Golf and enjoyed that. Just call ahead because you have to negotiate a special rate for that one. I'm in the East Valley, so Gilbert Regional Park has a splash pad, but look at your other local parks and enjoy that. So, and then having fun with sidewalk chalk and setting up stations where you can play games at the park and have the fun activities with a splash pad. And then campfire, I'm sure there's some that have done that with the s'mores. And we've gone down to Santan Regional or one of the parks close by and done campfire. So, and then hosting a stargazing party is a fun event, and you can also ask for community astronomy club from a local high school or a local church community activity to come share their experience and their wisdom. Santan Regional Park has some wonderful community activities. They have a black light night hike where you can find the critters like scorpions, where the kids love to do that because it's cooler at night. Going roller skating at Skateland. And then one of my personal favorites is Bottle Rocket Ramp Launch. And we've done it in the church parking lot. Just make sure you get permission to use the facilities. And it's just soda, an empty soda bottle, waters, 2 liters. So we definitely prep ahead and ask for families to keep their extra used 2 liters for us. And then going to ice skating, which is nice during the hot summer. AZ Ice in Gilbert has always done a great job on giving us a good price. And there's just having fun activities July and August, and then a camp out for back to pack in the cooler mountain area. We've gone up to, you know, RBRC and rented out their facilities. Having an old-fashioned field day where you can have hula hoops and water balloon tosses, tug of war, sack races. That's always fun because the parents enjoy getting involved with their kids and doing the 3-leg races and the sack races with them. So, and then some other ideas is making bird feeders, taking advantage of free kids workshops at Home Depot and Lowe's, and having an indoor STEM or science day where you can meet like from 12 to 2 on a Saturday. And then with the older scouts, we did a board game tournament and we had them camp out overnight in the church parking lot and enjoyed that. So any other ideas that have come to your guys' mind that you thought of?
I hadn't thought of, so we've kind of done a field day as activities for each rank at our graduation, but I hadn't thought of including the parent and the youth as the team to go together. So I'm totally going to use that in the future, as opposed to sort of tying a tiger to a tiger. It would be fun to tie a tiger to a tiger dad or a tiger mom and have them work as a team. So that was certainly something I've taken away already. When you mentioned the game night, our church allowed us to have a lock-in, which we had, and we invited the Star Wars dress-up people, and they came, and I was amazed how long they stayed for. They stayed for hours, and they got down in costume and played the board games with the kids for free, and it was really, really spectacular. Great photos.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
mention, how summertime activities can benefit your pack. It's a wonderful time for den leaders to meet parents and see if they're interested in volunteering, even if it's a small role in the pack. Maybe you find that you have a parent that really loves Pinewood Derby or really loves doing recruitment, and they can just help you with manning those tables. We find that, jumping in as a den leader sometimes can be pretty scary, but having them figure out what special talents they have and they slowly introduce them into the leadership role, they tend to feel more welcomed and enjoy that activity. So, and then you'll be surprised. Sometimes they say, hey, I've never thought myself as leading the pack, but the committee is a perfect idea for me. And then we talk about committee roles that can help support the kids in the pack. Because we're always looking for succession planning when you're looking at growth and reducing burnout with the current leaders. I just found over the years, making that obvious and talking to the parents that you do have, it really helps have a sigh of relief for the leaders that you currently have, so that they know, the pack's going to continue. Because they usually bridge out with and go over to troop, and we want to make sure we have those fillers for the leaders when they go over to troop. So, and this is a great opportunity to allow parents to take on smaller roles in organizing activities and calling around to get summertime activities scheduled for you guys and taking the lead for one of your summertime activities. For example, we have a parent that loves STEM, and his job is all encompassing of that. So he has volunteered to help run those activities and do that for us. And we are all aware, if a family's involved in scouting and the scouts are more excited and energetic. So to continue their scouting adventure and journey over to Eagle, I find that, that whole family investment really helps give that scouting experience for the scouts. So,
Hey,
do you
Jen,
guys see any other benefits? Yeah.
I know I had spoken with you that you guys always have someone assigned to a table for those pack events where parents kind of see, or outside parents see what's going on and might want to get their kid involved. Can you talk a little about that?
Yes. So at every time we do a summertime activity, we put a small table, and then we'll have our flyers already pre-printed. We'll have a sign-in sheet saying, if you're interested, can we have a follow-up with another parent discussing it? Because maybe they'll just be passing by. They just don't have the time. But if you have that sign-in sheet saying, would you like information, we can email you, we can give you a call, however you like to have that. And we bring our huge pack banner, and it's very noticeable. It's probably 8 feet or 9 feet tall. We'll bring that to every summertime activity, even if we're at the park, and say, please come and stop by. We ask all of our Cub Scouts to wear their pack t-shirts and their Class B activity shirt, so they're representing us naturally when they're in the activities. And we'll have parents saying, we would love we always have conversations with, parents that didn't know that we were there, or parents that are Eagle Scouts and they would like their kids to, so they hold on to our information and follow back up with us. And we say, why don't you just try us out for three den meetings and just see if you like it. And then, if you don't think it's great after 3, then you don't have any commitment. You don't have to join, but I swear to you, you will fall in love with it if you try it for 3 times. So, and give it a chance. The Scouts love the activities. So, but we definitely do recruitment throughout the whole year on that.
So I'd just like to add to what you said about having a parent or some parents kind of take the lead like your STEM parent did. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
If there's a parent that's passionate about puppetry in Phoenix, then they could organize, let's visit a puppet theater, that sort of thing. So really getting involvement, asking the families what they want to see if there's anyone wants to take a lead. What we do in our pack at our den meetings, the den leader will, at the start of a new year, the den leader will kick things off by running the adventures, and then we'll ask the parents which adventure would they like to lead. And we've had great success with that. Parents that we don't hear a lot from, maybe they stand in the background, or maybe we don't even see them that much. But once parents see that all the other parents are leading a simple den meeting with the assistance if they need it, you can't emphasize enough how fun it is for the Scouts to see their parents take the lead, and they're real proud, and their parents get them to help them put all the materials together. We just did a marble one with a family just sort of towards the end of the year here, because they're elective adventures, and the kids from that family helped the mom put together all the stuff. So it was almost like the kids were in charge of the den meeting. It was just so great to see. It was really nice. And that all starts from what you said. See if you can slide them into summer and sort of get them to dip their toes in the water and stuff. So it's just a great idea to have everyone
dip their toes. Yeah. And then we get to know if we feel like they're real dedicated, because they are the face of our pack, and we really don't want them to fizzle out halfway through the year. So it gives us a chance to really find those niches for the parents. And I say that, everyone has a special talent that we may not know, and we can use them. So.
Yeah, a fun story behind that. I had a mom come up and say to me, "Hey, I know you're going to be asking us what activities we can lead later on. We'll take the Baloo the Builder one, because my garage door has been broke for years and it's now become a storage locker. And I know if I say we have to do this, my husband's going to fix that garage door. He's going to clear out the garage and we can hold it in her." And that's what happened. She used hosting the den meeting to get stuff done at home she needed, which was great, right?
It's great. I said it's just so more innovative, and you would never have thought about that. It's just adding that creativity. And then I feel like, the leaders don't feel like they could take a break and let another parent co-lead for that session. So I know we have our pack sometimes we'll have 3 leaders deep, because we have we try to keep it to a 1-to-5 ratio. So we'll have 15 Scouts in one den. So we'll have 3 leaders deep, and we'll have den chiefs. Those are awesome people to make sure you incorporate some fun activities with. The Scouts really listen to them because they're younger and they're closer to their age. So use them as an activity and help. So any other great ideas that you guys have come over the years with the summertime activities that come to mind as we talk?
I guess just not to talk all the time, but simply going to the dollar movie theater, right? Like, so kids love the movies. If you can get a movie for cheap and it's indoors in summer and stuff. And I remember, like, it's been that long ago we did it, but it was Captain Underpants was out, right? And we went to kind of like a dollar theater, and that's one of my most memorable ones, was going to see Captain Underpants.
My gosh, I love those books.
Yep. Yeah, I said it doesn't have to be a long activity either. Like the whole weekend has to take it. So, just tell them, that's why I like the fishing. We go to one of the Mesa lakes or pond, and we let them fish and enjoy the activity. So And we do ask the parents that are really invested in fishing and they love to fish, they are the ones teaching the scouts how to fish. And it does help them get excited for, so we'll have them as the designated fishing experts and helping fix the poles when they get caught in the weeds. So. But I say it really helps to keep your pack connected as a family during the summer. You know, you will have some of those parents that will say, you know, I'm taking the summer off. We have our family commitments, but you'll be surprised on how many people really enjoy joining the activities. And they're like, oh, I missed that one. I really wish we were in town for it, you know. And then we just say, you know, there's always that next opportunity. So I say start out small if you can do once a month, but you can always do more. We do, I think, 2 a month because we are such a large pack and we want to make sure people can participate.
So if it becomes a scheduling problem with families that have vacations or, you know, sort of go out of town or whatever, we encourage the dens, even if you can't make the summer activities, have something, even at your homes, have like breakfast for dinner and a pool party for your den. It can be outside the pack, but at least you're doing something to get together over summer. So we've had families do that where some families couldn't make it. So we've had families go to all the summer activities and in addition go to the den activity that one family's having because they couldn't make the pack activities. So it's just, there's just so many opportunities. I see some.
Yeah, I like your activity,
me.
Abby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like your activity, Abby.
That is awesome. I would totally come to that.
So we just had breakfast
I love
tonight.
Brenner. So.
Yeah, we just had that for dinner tonight. So that's why it's fresh in my head.
It's a great idea.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, I like the idea. You'll have fresh scouts that want to come and volunteer to be a den chief. So we try to get them, you know, to start talking to their troop leadership to discuss, are they ready for that kind of leadership? And I talk to them about, you know, hey, it's a year commitment. This is my expectation. So this is an opportunity to also engage some of those younger leaders that want to be den chiefs. So, and I'm pretty flexible. I tell them, you know, hey, you need to go to your scout leadership first. And so if they see those qualities that they can stand up in leadership and help another den leader, then they'll, you know, they'll be vested and then they'll be recommended by their scout leaders to be one of our den chiefs.
So this is my only, only my 2nd year in Scouts with my son. So, you know, obviously we're a Scouty family, but we've been a Cubby Scouty family. So now we're in Scouts. And I understand now how important it is for the Scouts to get that leadership responsibility opportunity for them to rank up. So sometimes if there's so many Scouts and they have voting, there's maybe not a lot of opportunities for them to have leadership. And I see a lot of our Scouts doing special projects, but I don't see a lot of them doing the dinner activities. So even something as simple as, hey, come and do the opening activity, maybe do a joke and a song, and, you know, just kind of hang out and be a mentor and help out. But I see now that the Scouts really need that opportunity, as opposed to, obviously they're helping us because we're having older Scouty youth hanging out at our den meetings, but it's crucial for them to get those opportunities so they're able to rank up and do different things.
No, I agree. My son did really struggled in troop leadership in his troop, but he excelled as a den chief. So give him younger Scouts, and he helped volunteer at RBRC. So some Scouts are just naturally more gifted towards teaching younger Scouts, you know, versus peers, you know, that's their same age. So, but I know we don't need to go the whole entire time, but are there any other questions around this that you guys have questions about summertime activities or other thoughts?
I would say from experience, assign someone or assign yourself or assign your advancements chair to record. So it's all fun getting all the activities and everyone showing up, but it's obviously the record keeping that we need to fill out at the end of summer, and what events we had and what dates and what time and who attended and how many attended and that sort of stuff. So it's nigh on impossible to make that up at the end of summer, who came and who did what and stuff. So that record keeping part of it as you're doing it will make your life easier at the end.
Yeah, we that's a good point. We put it in Scout Book when we're there. We ask everybody to sign in on a paper, and then we'll record it. We'll ask one of the leaders to just use one of their phones and record who's there. But we also ask people to RSVP through our activities on our PAC calendar. We use that Scout Book function a lot. So if we miss somebody and they didn't sign in, but they were in the pictures, we knew that they attended and they RSVP'd. So we double check it through Scout Book. So on that option to do those activity reminders. And
then I would be remiss as an outdoor ethics advocate if I didn't mention that there's a billion-ton fun cubby activities to do in relation to the outdoor code and leave no trace. And some of it involves Lego, some of it involves sort of digging holes in the ground and building fires off the ground and different things like that. So we can always do sort of games with a learning outcome as well, as opposed to just going to the movies and eating popcorn. We can have fun activities that are associated back to outdoor code, leave no trace, and all that sort of stuff too. And if anyone's stuck for how to do that, don't hesitate to reach out and ask. I have a gazillion activities I can share.
I tried reaching out there. As far as a lot of this stuff too, as far as, you don't have to wait till like June to start putting together a list of what you're going to do. This is stuff you can do throughout the whole year, compiling a list, using all the families in your pack to sit there and say, somebody may have one suggestion for an activity that they've done in the past that nobody else has done, that it might make for a good pack activity. So, no need to wait till the last minute to try and come up with your plans and that. And no point for just the Scout Cub Master to be the one to have to think everything up.
Correct. And we do a calendar. I'm sure you guys do that calendar planning meeting. So we're coming up to it this month, and we'll do our full year calendar planning. But then we'll have the summertime activities in our end of our, because we have our PAC meeting at the end of April and then in May. So we'll have those reminders that we're going to have these summertime activities. Please, mark your calendars. Please join us. So, and definitely, I would agree with you too. Make sure you include your, make sure you point out who's going to be the key person, for that activity. So it does not always have to fall on your assistant cub masters or your cub master to come to be that.
Yeah, and even too, as far as at the end of the summer and stuff, it doesn't hurt to at least talk with the rest of the pack. Maybe they saw something that would have made a great summertime activity and stuff. So it might be something to put in the bank for next summer.
Yes. Yeah, and you guys do that in your committee meetings that we do start, stop, and continue, so that we know, what could have been what could be done in that activity to start, stop, and to continue for the month. So we definitely brainstormed to see, maybe our plane was off, our rocket launch was probably one of the hottest days, and so we're adjusting it this year for the calendar. So, and the timing of it, because it was too warm. And then our rain regatta was too cold, so we're going to move that to this, more of the summertime, hotter months. So, because rain regatta is always a fun activity. So, and looking at your calendar and how you can move things around so you have more participation.
And then kind of like what you've already recommended, but utilizing what council's already doing and really utilizing that council calendar. They have shooting sports, all the time and different things like that. So utilizing what council's already put on, because there's nothing as sad as some council volunteers putting on something they're interested in and then getting poor attendance and then not doing it again, but maybe people didn't even know to look at the council calendar and see what's going on this month at council that we could hop in on, that sort of stuff. So it's certainly a first stop for us. Is there an archery open shoot this month? Is this something we should support? Is there a water day? That sort of stuff. So seeing what council has and supporting it, as opposed to us trying to reinvent the wheel all over again.
Yes. And there's some fun, I know the summer camp, like the springtime day camps, the day activities, and Boo Camp is always a good attendance. But, a lot of the Cub Scouts aren't always joining those activities, but they're so enrichment to see what the troop does and how they help support Cub Scouts. So, yeah. So, but I will leave. I'll let you guys, if you guys need to leave, or you can stay in this breakout room. I'm going to be here just to answer questions. But thank you so much. I appreciate you guys